Hello, I'm Dr. David Henry with the Community Oncology Journal. Here at the 54th annual meeting of the American Society of Hematology in Atlanta, Georgia. And speaking with me is Dr. Rob Hieronymus, who is Director Scientific Relations at ASH, American Society of Hematology, and also Chairman of Medicine at the University of Florida. And we wanted to pose a general question to you today, Rob, about funding, money. Who hasn't heard about the fiscal cliff? How does it affect us with Obamacare, which is happening, or the fiscal cliff, which may or may not happen? What are the possibilities?
So Obamacare is law, and it was upheld by the Supreme Court. It will almost certainly happen. Now, one of the things Obamacare did not deal with was what to do with medical research funding. They did set aside some money for patient safety and outcomes research, which is important in an underfunded area, an area we've all ignored for a long time, is how to apply what we know with more quality and more safety. But one of the major issues facing the medical community today, everyone in it, is the enormous disaster facing medical research in this country should the sequester go through, the so-called fiscal cliff. If we go off the fiscal cliff, medical research funding in this country will be cut 8%. Now that 8% doesn't seem like much, but it's an enormous amount because it comes out of new grants. It's basically turning off the spigot for future medical research because they've got all these commitments in the past that they have to fulfill.
The buildings all stay, but the grants
you get cut off, right. And so what we do by that is we will lose 2,300 new grants. Doesn't seem like much, but it's 33,000 jobs depend on those 2,300 grants. And that's just in this country alone. What's really a disaster is we give away huge international market share. The biopharmaceutical industry is one of the few areas that the United States is still dominant in, and we're going to give that away. And it's an area that we've made tremendous advances in the last 10 or 20 years, and we're going to basically cut the feet off that industry because all the basic discoveries in the biopharmaceutical industry come from NIH funding. They're the targets that we use drugs to attack for new cancers and new coagulopathies. And so we're going to give that away. And so what really bothers me is the downstream issues of cutting medical research funding with the sequester.
Sounds huge. Members of ASH watching this piece, anything we can do to help not happen this fiscal cliff?
Thank you for asking, David. Yes, there's something very important you can do. You can go to hematology.org/fight now. And on there's an automatic way you can contact your senator and congressman with your personal address. It takes 30 seconds.
Very easy. I've done it. It's very painless.
It's painless. It takes a few minutes, and they do count those. The only person that doesn't make a difference is the person that doesn't actually try to make a difference and does nothing. So I really urge you, if you're watching this, to go to that website, hematology.org/fight now, and email your senator or congressman saying avoid the NIH budget cuts in the fiscal cliff. We need a balanced approach to deficit reduction and increasing revenues.
Couldn't have said it better. You heard it here, so please go to that website and do what you can. Reporting from the American Society of Hematology meeting, I'm Dr. David Henry with Dr. Rob Hieronymus, and thank you so much.